All right. Let's get started in Baddha Konasana with feet together and knees out wide. You can take the heels a little further away from the pubic bone if you need to. Make sure you can sit up nice and tall. And let's actually start by taking one hand to the lower back, one hand to the heart. And I think we'll open class today with a round of Brahmari breath. So breathing into just the central part of the body. We'll take an inhale together and then we'll go into our first Brahmari breath. All right? Take an inhale to prepare. Take that hand that's on the lower back and take it now to the lower belly. And take the hand that's on the heart and just cradle the head, cradle the skull. We'll do another Brahmari breath. And I know we're touching two different spots that are far away from each other, so the tone is just whatever the loudest vibration you can make is that you really feel running down the body's center line. All right, let's take an inhale to prepare. Still feeling those vibrations. Release your hands behind your back. Prop yourself up, sit up nice and tall. And let's do just a short but really slow round of Kapalabhati. Let's do 25 Kapalabhati breaths, 1 Uddiyana. Begin. When you release from your Uddiyana, come back up to seated and let's take the right leg out and the left foot in. So coming into separate legs, stretching. Take your right hand down inside of the right leg and just begin to peel the entire left side of the torso back without doing anything with the arm yet, but just making sure that left sitting bone stays rooted. And as you inhale, you can slowly rise the left arm up so it's just above the line of the shoulder. Pull the shoulders down, find that length in the torso first, and then as you exhale, begin to find the openness. So beginning to press the palm back, the arm back, the entire chest back. Belly draws back towards the spine, sitting bones stay rooted as you spread the chest wide open. So shoulder to shoulder, fingertip to fingertip. Deep Ujjayi breath, in and out through the nose. And take your gaze down towards the right palm. And just keeping the left sitting bone rooted, begin to reach the left arm up and over the ears. So begin to feel a stretch along the left side of the torso. And just take that right hand outside of the calf and slowly make your way into a forward fold over the right leg. You guys know you have two options. If it feels good to round, you can round. If that doesn't feel for you, you're not ready for that yet, just begin to pull the chest forward. So it can be super spine lengthening or full on. Wherever you go, make sure you're getting there with breath. Let's take 3 more Ujjayi breaths. And as you release, you can rise up slowly. And let's swap out our legs. Left leg out, right foot in. And take the left palm down inside of the left calf. And again, to start, just make sure that right sitting bone is rooted. Draw the belly back towards the spine and feel the entire torso getting a little bit more open first. Then you can float the right fingertips up. And from there, you're using your breath to come more deeply into the chest opener, creating spaciousness, openness with each inhale, and softening with each exhale, settling into the pose without collapsing. Notice what's happening in your neck, your shoulders. Try and keep those areas feeling light. You can begin to let the gaze move towards the left fingertips. So really rooting down through the right sitting bone, reach the right arm up and over the ear and just feel that stretch along the side body first. The left hand comes to the outside of the calf as the right hand slowly makes its way down. And you breathe your way into your forward fold. And remember, that can be spine lengthening, or you can find more rounding if that's appropriate for you. All right, slowly make your way back to center. And let's go ahead and come down to our backs. We'll do some core before we start moving. So coming onto your backs, pull the shoulders away from the ears, let the entire spine from the back of the neck all the way down to the lower back into the mat. And begin lifting both legs straight up towards the sky. So you feel your lower back releasing into the mat. And you're feeling the core already beginning to turn on. And let's just rotate out the ankles one way and then the other. Wiggle the toes. And then clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Bend your knees at a 90-degree angle, flex the toes, and as you press your lower back down, inhale, lift, head and shoulders up. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, right leg straight up. Flex the toes, ankle, big toe in. Let's pulse 3 times. Inwardly spiraling the leg as you stamp the ceiling. Inhale, back to center. Tailbone lifts. Exhale, left leg up, flex, pulse. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back to center. Tailbone lifts. Exhale, right leg lifts. Flex, pulse. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back to center. Curl your tailbone up. Exhale, left leg up. Flex and pulse. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back to center. Tailbone lifts. Exhale, right leg up. Flex and pulse. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back to center. Tailbone lifts. Exhale, left leg lifts. Flex, pulse. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back to center. Curl your tailbone up. This time as you exhale, right leg lifts. Pull the belly down, then take your right thumb into your right hip crease. Now inhale, curl tailbone up a second time. As you exhale, press your palm up, taking the thigh away from the hip as you pull your belly down. Inhale, back to center. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, left leg lifts. Belly pulls down, left thumb into left hip crease. Inhale, curl tailbone up a second time. Exhale, press palm up, thigh away from hip, pull, lower belly down. Inhale, back to center, one more round, hold breath, curl tailbone up. Exhale, right leg up, belly pulls down, right thumb into right hip crease. Inhale, curl tailbone up a second time. Exhale, palm presses up, thigh away from hip, pull belly down. Inhale, back to center, tailbone lifts. Exhale, left leg lifts, belly pulls down, left thumb into left hip crease. Inhale, curl tailbone up a second time. Exhale, press palm up, thigh away from the hip. Now pull, drag your belly down. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower head and shoulders down. Hug the knees into the chest. Now you can make little circles with the knees, massaging out, lower back. All right, so our second round of abs, if you have a block or you have something you can roll up, I just rolled up a computer bag, it doesn't matter. You can stick it in between your thighs directly against your pubic bone. And the legs are straight up. Now if you don't have anything to put in between the thighs, it's okay. You can still do all the same things without squeezing something in between the thighs. So legs straight up, clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Press your lower back into the mat. Inhale, lift, head and shoulders up. Squeeze the block, curl tailbone up. And as you exhale, lift your heart and your elbows towards your left thigh. Squeeze the block, pull your belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Squeeze block, curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows and heart lift towards the right thigh. Squeeze the block, pull your belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Squeeze block and curl tailbone up. As you exhale, lift your heart and your elbows straight up towards the sky. Pull belly down. Lower head and shoulders down. Keep your legs lifted. That's one. Inhale, lift, head and shoulders up. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the right this time. Squeeze your block, pull belly down. Inhale, take head and shoulders back to center, curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the left. Squeeze the block, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Squeeze block and curl tailbone up. As you exhale, lift your heart and your elbows straight up. Reach to the balls of the feet. Pull lower belly down. Lower head and shoulders down. Release the block or whatever you have in between your legs. Out. And then get set up for bridge. So set your feet down, hip width distance apart. Pull the shoulders away from the ears, and as you're ready, you can begin lifting the hips up. Pressing into the feet so the shoulders traction away from the ears. Go ahead and slowly lower down. Roll onto your side, press yourself up, and let's come into a tabletop position. The hands are underneath the shoulders. You can just begin to find a little bit of free movement here. Is there any movement that feels good? Getting into the hips, the spine, the shoulders, mindfully even the head and the neck. Just taking notes of those areas that are really asking for movement. Also those areas that are needing a little bit more gentleness, softness. All right. Check out your fingertips, make sure they're spread nice and wide, and then tuck the toes, lift the hips, come into downward dog. Let's just breathe here in our first downward dog, head relaxed. Belly drawn back and up towards the spine. Keep energetically squeezing the elbows in towards each other. Wrapping the shoulders, turning on all the muscles that surround the shoulders, and just letting the head be soft, relaxed. Slowly walk your hands back towards your feet. So feet are hip width distance apart here. Inhale, find a halfway lift. As you exhale, walk your fingertips over towards your left. Take a little bend to the left knee and just walk the right fingertips out a little further, releasing the head and breathing into the entire right side of the torso. Keeping that little bend in the left knee, feeling that on the left side, the hamstring running up the back of the thigh. Inhale, come back through center. As you exhale, walk fingertips over towards the right. Take a little bend in the right knee, crawl the left fingertips out a little further. Breathe into that left side of the torso, letting the head go completely. Inhale, come back to center. As you exhale, bend the knees as much as you need. Fold over the thighs, let your head go. And as you inhale, slowly rise up to stand, taking the palms up, maybe even the gaze up. And as you exhale, fold right back in. Inhale, halfway lift. From your halfway lift, let's give it 15 Kapalabhati, 1 Uddiyana. And when you release, you can walk the palms out into high plank. Begin. Making your way into high plank. Hands under shoulders, elbows squeeze in, belly drawn straight back up towards the spine. Inhale. As you exhale, drop knees, pull chest forward, lower down to your belly. And slide your thighs back and take your palms way out in front of you for low cobra. Press into your palms and begin to drag your chest forward so you feel your upper back, your shoulders turned on. Release the elbows down. Slide your left hand back so it's right underneath the left shoulder, elbow squeezing in. And then flip your right palm so the pinky edge side of the fingers down. So half Salavasana, squeeze that left elbow in, inhale, lift left leg, right arm. Pull your shoulders back, squeeze your left elbow in and begin lifting up your inner left thigh as you extend your heart straight out in front of you. And keep that left leg lifted. Flip your right palm down, set your right palm down, and just reach back to grab the outer edge of the left ankle, transitioning into half floor bow. Exhale, release. Hands under the shoulders, tuck back toes, let's take it back, downward dog. On your inhale, lift your left leg. Bend the knee, open up the hip, find those big, slow hip circles. Straighten the legs, square the hips, inhale, left leg forward, low lunge. The knee lowers as the arms rise up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, drop your palms. Tuck back toes, step right leg forward and fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, release to fold. Rise up as you inhale, take the arms up, the gaze up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. As you exhale, palms plant, left leg back, low lunge. Knee lowers, arms rise. Exhale, drop your palms. Step back, downward dog. From your downward facing dog, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, drop your knees, pull chest forward, lower down to the belly. And slide your thighs back, take the palms way out in front of you, low cobra. Press into your palms and begin to drag your chest forward. Exhale, release the elbows down. This time slide the right hand back. So now the right hand is underneath the shoulder, and you're flipping that left palm so that the pinky edge side of the finger is touching the mat. And squeeze the right elbow in, take your gaze down. Inhale, half Salavasana, right leg, left arm lifts. Shoulders back, elbow in. Lift up through that inner right thigh and extend your heart forward even as you slide the shoulders back. And flip the left palm down, lower it. Bend right knee and just reach back to grab the right ankle, transitioning into half floor bow. Right away, pressing into the left palm as you begin to kick back through the right leg. Release. Hands under shoulders. Take it back, downward dog. Right leg lifts, inhale. Bend knee, open up the hip, big slow hip circles. Straighten right leg, square the hips, inhale, step right leg forward, low lunge. Knee lowers, arms rise up. Exhale, lower the palms, tuck back toes, and step left leg forward to pull. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, release, let it go. Let's rise up. As you inhale, take the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, right back in. Halfway, inhale. As you exhale, right leg steps back. Drop the knee, then inhale, rise the arms up. Exhale, drop palms. This time, step right into plank. Left leg back, inhale, high plank. As you exhale, squeeze your elbows in and slowly lower all the way down to your belly. And slide your thighs back and find an interlace behind your back. Both. Right away, opening up through the chest, taking your gaze down. Then as you inhale, you can lift the chest, the legs, the interlaced fingers up and back. Gaze stays down as you extend chest forward but slide shoulders back. And again, lift up through the inner thighs. Make sure you're still breathing. Exhale, release. Take hands under shoulders. Take it back, downward dog. From your downward facing dog, lift your left leg. Exhale, knee to left elbow, hold. Left leg lifts, inhale. Step it through, warrior one. Hips are squared. You want to find that nice wide short stance so you can really square the hips and lift up out of lower back. And interlace the fingers and scoop up the base of the skull for brain cradling. Thumbs run down the base of the neck. Elbows squeezing in up. You're squeezing the thighs together, lifting up through your heart. Letting just the head, just the brain completely release into the palms. Allow your breath to wash through every part of the face. Coming into the nose, moving into the eyeballs, expanding out into the forehead, the jaw, the cheekbones. And gently rise your head up. Take your left arm out in line with left shoulder and take your right hand to the left side of the chest. So moving into a chest opener, make sure you're strong in the legs and then release your right ear down. Take a big breath into that right palm, and as you exhale, gently press the left palm back. Open up to the chest. Lower the left thumb down. And release the head up, release the right arm, and then find the interlace behind the back. So now we're opening both sides of the chest. The legs stay strong. The interlace fingers can reach back, and then you're drawing your belly slightly back towards your spine, even as you open up the muscles around the front part of the chest, the pecs. And begin to lean the torso forward so that you're hovering over the thigh. Again, keep drawing the belly back towards the spine. There's a little transition that happens there as you move forward, just to hover. Stay hovered, release your grip, and take the hands down to the mat. So you still have your warrior one legs, you're feeling nice and square. Just take a minute to set, and then take your right palm down and peel your left arm open. Easy twist warrior one. And if you need that block, you can take it under the right palm. Exhale, lower left palm, drop the right knee, and rise the arms up, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. And from your lunge, release your arms down by your side, and then bend your right elbow at a 90-degree angle for unlocking the shoulder in a lunge. So take your left hand to the inside of the elbow. Before doing anything else, find that strength in the leg. Elbow back into palm as you slide your right shoulder back. And breathing right into the upper back as you press palm into elbow, elbow back into palm. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Release, roll out the shoulder. Then taking left thumb into left hip crease, pull the left hip down, raise the right arm up, inhale. Exhale, right into your twisted lunge. Take the forearm outside of the thigh, make a fist with your right palm, cover it with your left, and breathe into your twist. Release. Lower your palms, tuck back toes, and step right leg forward to fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, release to fold. And rise up. As you inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. As you exhale, plant your palms, and as you inhale, lift your left leg straight up towards the sky. Release your head completely. Let it go. Then take a slow release into runners. So right knee bends, the quad turns on as you slowly lower that left foot down, runner's lunge. Plant back foot. Cartwheel the arms open, warrior 2, right leg forward. As you inhale, reverse, right arm lifts. Bring a little bend to that left knee so that the lower back stays long as you reach up and back through the right side. Just a micro bend in that back knee. Make sure you're not locking it out, and just notice that little bit of space it brings to the lower back. Exhale, extended side angle, forearm down, left arm up. through the fingertips, rise up, straighten the right leg, and then pivot the toes to face the side of your mat. Toes in, heels out. Let's swan dive down slowly. Drop the fingertips underneath the shoulders so the spine is tabletop. And take your left palm down and peel your right arm open. Open up towards the right. Counter twist, right arm under left. Grab your back ankle, twist towards the back. Release from your twist, inhale halfway. As you exhale, walk your fingertips towards the back of your mat, transitioning into runner's lunge, facing the back of your mat. So the left leg is forward. And drop that back knee down, take your right hand down, easy twist towards your left, left arm peels open. Exhale, lower left palm down and press back, downward dog, facing the back of your mat. High plank, wave it forward. As you exhale, lower just the left knee, modified side plank towards your right. Right foot plants, right arm peels open. You've got that option of lifting the right leg if you'd like, extending out through the heel, really firing up the glute. Or reaching back and grabbing the back foot, finding a little kick away from the butt. So getting into the front right side with that, the psoas, the hip flexors. If you have a grip on the back foot, release it, come back to straight leg. If you have the leg lifted, lower it, then let's all meet in plank. So right hand lowers, left leg steps back, inhale. Move through chaturanga, high to low or down to the belly. From your downward facing dog, lift your right leg. Exhale, knee to right elbow, hold. Right leg lifts, inhale. Step it through, warrior one. Square your hips with the front of your mat. And once you feel that strength in the legs, you can find the interlace behind the head and the neck for brain cradling. Thumbs run down the base of the neck. Squeeze your thighs together, maybe taking a little micro bend to that back knee so that you do not feel compressed in the lower back as you lift the heart and release your head, your brain right into your palms. Breathing into the face. Letting the brain, the head, the mind relax as the rest of the body takes control. Gently guide your head up. Take right arm now in line with right shoulder, left hand to the right side of the chest. Release your left ear down towards the left shoulder. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, press your right palm back. Open up to the right side of the chest. Breathe into that left palm, the right side of the neck, the right side of the chest. Right hand can lower, lift the head, and then find your interlace behind the back. So open up the chest, shoulder to shoulder, square your hips. As you inhale, without clinging with the upper toes, begin to lean forward, to hover over the thigh. So as soon as you hover, draw the belly back towards the spine, reach the interlaced fingers back. And take the fingertips down to the mat, releasing your grip. Keep your hips squared. Left hand plants, right arm peels open, easy twist, warrior one. Exhale, lower the right palm. Then lift the left leg straight up towards the sky. Let your head go, kind of like you were coming into standing splits. Slow, slow, slow. Lower down into runner's lunge. Good. Then drop the back knee. Rise the arms up. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana. From your lunge, release your arms down and just make sure you're not sinking too far forward. We're going to move into that unlocking the shoulder, this time on the left side. So bend your left elbow. Take your right palm to the inside of the elbow and really squeezing the thighs together to telescope up to the ribs. Take a big inhale into the left side of the back. As you exhale, begin pressing palm into elbow, elbow back into palm as you slide the left shoulder back and in. Big breaths, strong legs, long lower back as you turn on the left side of the upper back by pressing palm into elbow, elbow back into palm. Three, two, one. Release. You can roll out the shoulder. And thumb into right hip crease, pull the hip down, rise the left arm up, inhale. Exhale, twisted lunge, twist towards your right. Hook the elbow outside of the thigh, make a fist with your left palm, cover it with your right, and breathe into your twist. Exhale, release. Lower palms, tuck back toes, and step. Left leg forward to folds. Halfway lift, inhale. Bend the knees, fold into the thighs as you exhale, let your head go. Rise up on the inhale, taking the palms up, maybe even the gaze up. Exhale, fold right back in. Halfway lift, inhale. As you exhale, plant palms, step, right leg back, runner's lunge. Plant back foot, cartwheel the arms open, warrior two. You're still facing the back of your mat, your left leg is forward, warrior two. Reverse, inhale, left arm lifts. Soften through the shoulders, and again, just being mindful of that right side of the lower back. If you need a micro bend in that back leg, take it. Soften through the shoulders and focus on the lift up. Exhale, extended side angle, forearm to thigh, right arm lifts up. Shoulders and sitting bones slide back. Inhale, rise up, straighten left leg, pivot your toes, and swan dive down, right back into that wide-legged forward fold with a hand stacked right underneath the shoulders, tabletop it. This time the left hand plants, the right arm peels open, open up towards your right. No, that was the same way, huh? Is it that way or the other way? The other way. Right hand down, left arm up. It's that way. Right hand down, left arm up. Counter twist. Left arm under right. Grab your back, your right ankle. Release. Inhale, find a halfway lift. As you exhale, walk your fingertips towards the right leg. Coming into runners. Now we're back facing the front of our mat. Right leg forward. Drop the knee. Easy twist. Left hand plants. Right arm peels open. Exhale, lower right palm down, tuck back toes, take it back, downward dog. High plank, inhale, wave forward. Drop right knee, modified side plank towards your left. The left foot plants, the left arm peels open. You've got that option of lifting the left leg to start, extending out through the heel, firing up the glute. And if you're reaching for the back foot, find that kick away from the butt. If you have a grip on the back foot, come back to straight leg. Let's all meet in plank. Drop the foot, drop the palm, step right leg back, inhale. Chaturanga on the exhale. Left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, round. Step it through, runner's lunge. And rise up, high crescent. From your high crescent, you can widen the stance if you need to, reach just the arms forward. Then exhale, slide left arm back, open up towards your left, and reverse, right arm lifts, left arm lowers. Your exhale takes your arms in line with your shoulders. Your inhale slides that left arm forward. Now without clinging with the toes, lean your torso forward, get long. And big twist towards your left. High crescent twist. Take the forearm outside of the thigh. Twist towards your left. If you need to drop that back knee down, you're welcome to. Exhale, drop your palms. And taking weight into the right palm, step left leg back, side plank towards your left. You're stacking heel on heel, rising the left arm up. You can take a foot down if you need it. You could also choose to take a leg up. Let's all meet in high plank. Lower the left palm, high plank. From your high plank, lift just the left leg. Take it back, three-legged dog, left leg lifts. This time exhale, knee to right elbow, just a twist. Left leg lifts, inhale. Warrior one on the exhale. And from your warrior one, take that left forearm and scoop up the lower back for Lance Dodgers. So left forearm scooping up the lower back, right arm lifts. And keep the right arm either straight up or cradling the brain, and then begin to press your lower back into the forearm as you lift up to the heart. So using Lance Dodger as more of a heart opener Then a real big back bend. We didn't do a lot of back bends. So you're pressing your lower back into the forearm as you lift up your heart. You're creating the brain, take the head up. The right arm is up, keep it there. Otherwise, take your right arm up, hook the left thumb into the left forearm, then lean forward and twist, twisted warrior. Exhale, lower your palms, step back, three-legged dog, left leg lifts, inhale. One leg or two, chaturanga. Moving in downward dog, we'll spend a few breaths here. Right leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, round. Step it through, runner's lunge, and then rise up, high crescent. From your high crescent, reach just the arms forward. This time as you exhale, right arm slides back, open up towards your right, and reverse. Left arm lifts, right arm lowers. Your exhale takes the arms back in line with shoulders as your inhale slides the right arm forward. Now, no clinging with toes, just lean forward, reach. Big twist on your exhale, forearm outside of thigh, high crescent twist. Exhale, release. Set your hands down. Plant left palm, step right leg back, side plank towards your right. Again, any variation you'd like. Let's all meet in high plank. Hands under shoulders. From your high plank, just the right leg lifts. Take it back, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, knee to left elbow just to twist. Right leg lifts, inhale. Step it through, warrior one. Hips squared. Let's go ahead and take that right forearm straight to the lower back for Lance Dodger. Left arm either straight up or cradling the skull. Press your lower back into the forearm, lift up to your heart, and just allow your breath to keep you open. You can imagine a little string pulling your heart straight up towards the sky. Guide your head up. Left arm's up, right thumb hooks into the right hip crease. Pull the hip back, lean the torso forward. Inhale. Twisted warrior on the exhale. Twist towards your right. Exhale, release. Set hands down, step back, three-legged dog. Inhale. One leg or two, chaturanga. All right, from your downward dog, big toes together to touch. Bend your knees, gaze forward. You can walk or float, meet at the top. On your inhale, find that halfway lift. Lengthen up out of lower back. Begin lifting the heels, bending the knees, sitting into a little ball. And then just rolling all the way down onto your backs. And let's take the knees right into the chest and make little circles with the knees. You can plant your feet hip-width distance apart and take your right ankle above the left knee for reclined pigeon. So right leg up. And lift the left foot, reach the right hand through the legs to clasp around your left thigh. Really allow your lower back to release into the mat here as you slide your shoulders back, pulling through the arms but keeping the head down. Keep your legs where they are. Release your grip. Finish wrapping right leg over left, so eagle legs. Then the knees will fall towards your left with eagle legs, and if those eagle legs are too much for you, you can just stack the knees. Again, unwrapping the legs to come back to center, setting the right foot down, and setting now the left ankle above the right knee, reclined pigeon, right foot lifts as the left hand reaches through the legs to clasp around your right thigh. Release the interlace around the thigh. Finish wrapping, left leg over right. And it's a supine twist towards your right eagle legs. Begin to unwrap, coming back to center, unwrapping the legs. Let's just plant both feet, letting the lower back completely release into the mat. And then you can choose, you can either take the feet together, the knees out wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. You can keep the feet planted, or you can take the legs straight out in front of you. Settling into your final Shavasana. And just letting the entire body sink into stillness, release. So taking these final moments of your practice to prepare for the rest of your day and to move into the rest of your day with more focus, more intention, more direction. All right, you guys. I feel like I don't want to get you out of Shavasana yet, so I think I'm going to leave you guys here today. It's just a few minutes past 9, so if you have that extra time, take it. If you don't, take your time getting out of your Shavasana and moving into the rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. Oh, it's a kitty. All right, you guys, namaste.
Namaste. This is Blueberry. She's cute. She came in late on me during, okay, yeah, that was good. She came in late on me during Shavasana.
So cute.